Welcome to Hollywood Raw, where we show you a side of your favorite entertainers that you have never seen before. We release episodes on our podcast and here on YouTube, with interviews from the crazy world of entertainment every single Wednesday. Make sure to ring that bell and tap subscribe so you don't miss out. We've brought on some of the internet's biggest influencers on the show to discuss their life in the limelight, how they got their start, and of course, to stir up some drama. In this video, we're gonna go through some of our best moments with these stars of the internet. Up first, we have the bad boy of TikTok, Bryce Hall.
I was originally gonna go to college. I wanted to be a lawyer. And you can actually tell by how much I argue on social media. I always want to be right. But no, I wanted to be a lawyer initially. And then on social media, when I saw like YouTubers and like YouTube coming up, like all these kids like blowing up for kind of like mediocre content and still killing it. And I heard about how much money they could make. And I'm like, I could literally do this. I could do this. Not for the money purposes. I started back in 2014 on a live streaming platform called YouNow because I had no friends in high school. So I started just because I wanted to make friends. And then it started with like, 10, 11 viewers, and then it moved up and it kept just going up. And then I transitioned over to different platforms, and now I'm where I'm at today.
Imagine showing up to trial with Bryce Hall as your lawyer. That is a one-way ticket to the slammer. Next up, we have the OG Instagram superstar, Lindsey Pelas.
I quit my bartending job, the first paid post I had, which was for a health and wellness company, and it was $300. And I thought, if I made $300 doing a post that took me about 20 minutes, then maybe I should quit my bartending job that takes me about 7 hours to make the same thing. And then I quit, and I called them back 5 minutes later, and I was like, can I please keep my job? I don't know what I'm thinking. I must be insane. And they were like, why don't you think it over? And that was the last job that I ever had to clock into. But the first 3 years were very tough. I took shitty jobs, shitty modeling jobs in LA. I just took kind of whatever I could get. But I learned from seeing other people do things. So I learned that people could make a swimsuit calendar. And I asked around, and I ended up producing that myself every year. So I hired a photographer, and yeah, I did everything from the shipping to putting it together. It's been a lot of work, but I think I've just learned to pay attention.
Thousands of bartenders quit their job every single day to pursue entertainment. But there is only one Lindsey Pelas. We respect that hustle. This next influencer needs no introduction.
Okay, so when you post this video, what was the moment you were like, damn, this thing is getting a lot of traction? Like, there's a lot of people watching this. Like, how did that all happen?
I basically, like I said, after I posted it, after an hour, it got 100,000 views. And then most of my videos do fluctuate to that, you know what I mean, at times. So then I really didn't think of it that much. And then I go to lunch or go to work, come back at lunch, which is like 3 hours altogether. After that, it was at 400 and something thousand. I showed my lady because we work together, and she looked at it and she's like, wow, this might actually hit 1 million in a day. Have you done that before? And I'm like, no, it usually takes at least 2 days, you know, to hit 1 million, usually on any of my other videos when they get lucky. And so, yeah, we go back to work, come back out at, I think it was third break or something like that. And it was already at 1 million or something like that. It took 7 hours to hit 1 million. And then I was like, wow, that's amazing because it's the first day, you know, and everything, and it's already at 1 million. Then after that, it just kind of just started going and going, and I can't even remember the numbers really, but like I said, I think it was at 7 or 8 after that first day or something like that.
For some, TikTok changes their lives overnight. For others, like myself, TikTok takes away your sleep schedule and social calendar. Our next influencer has tens of millions of followers, discovered the Paul brothers, and is so busy she had to take this interview from her car. We have Amanda Cerny.
So obviously, you know, you amassed a huge following. You know, how do you keep this going? You said it earlier in the podcast, it's hard to stay relevant. How do you keep it going?
Just being innovative, staying creative, and staying true to myself and the things I enjoy and the content I want to make, and not just copying and pasting what other people are doing that's successful. I think that's a big part of it.
Her originality has crowned her the queen of the internet. You gotta love it. Our next influencer always seems to be in the middle of all internet drama. We have Jowsey.
So what's next for you? Like what are you working on? What would the fans expect from you?
Good question. So I'm working on a couple new businesses, which I'm really excited about, which I'm really happy about, but that's just boring. No one really cares. There's like TV shows that we're planning on trying to push forward with. And for some reason, so many people want me to do OnlyFans. So I'm actually considering that. So I don't
Hey, it's big business, dude. We won't knock it. It's huge. People make a lot of money.
Well, I legit was just like, I'll never do it. Like, I don't want people to see me in that light. And then Michael B. Jordan fucking does it. And I'm like, the sexiest man alive. Is that his name? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is. Sexiest man alive. Signs up and he's doing OnlyFans. I was like, there's no way that this app.
Oh, shit. It's too hot to handle in there with your OnlyFans conversation.
Oh, I see the Dex.
Oh my God. I did not plan this.
Sounds like your fire alarm.
Yeah, what is that?
Thank you for tuning in to our influencer highlight reel on Hollywood Raw. Which one of these influencers would you most want to hang out with? Mine, without a doubt, is Amanda Cerny. Let me know yours in the comments. We release new episodes every single Wednesday, so make sure to ring that bell and tap follow so you don't miss out on future episodes.